Yo, what's up, boys? This is another video. Back at it again. I'm trying to get these daily uploads, but missed yesterday, whatever. Take the L's, we gotta keep going. But for this video, guys, I'm gonna be doing a top 3 secondaries in Warzone. And this is just a video that I'm doing because Season 6 is almost coming out, and I want you guys to have the best weapons. And just, these are pretty, common sense, but just giving you guys my thoughts on them and what you should pick up. But before that, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, guys, leave a like so that we can get started with this video. And there's going to be 3 secondaries that I recommend using. Anything else, and you're just not putting yourself in the best spot. But at number 3, guys, we have the MP7. And the MP7 is a reliable SMG. It's been great since day one. It is a laser beam. It has some recoil, but you can control it easily. It has really easy to control recoil. All you have to do is pull down. It's mostly vertical recoil, guys, so it's not hard to use. It does not have a lot of damage per shot, but the rate of fire is really fast. One of the fastest firing SMGs in the game. So, that makes up for the low damage per shot. And, this has always been a top pick. Pros, casuals, everybody really. It has always been a great weapon since the day that this game came out. And in Warzone, especially, it has a really high magazine size. It has 40, without any other attachments. And, that's really good. 40 rounds is, definitely enough to kill one person, maybe even 2. So, you already have a ton of ammo, even without putting some, ammo attachments on there. And guys, I can tell you that, some people will say that, I'm lying. Some of you maybe just don't agree with me on this. And you might say that, an MP5 or, something else, it's not as good as this gun, that this gun is the best SMG in the game. And that's okay, guys. That's okay. Everyone has their own opinion. But in my opinion, I put this at number 3. It's not quite as good as some of the other SMGs that I'm going to be telling you guys about in this video. But, before we keep going and all that, I know you might be thinking, bro, what's going on here? MP7 is a primary weapon. I thought this was the best secondaries, in Warzone. And guys, if you're using a pistol or a launcher or something like that, you're putting yourself at a big disadvantage, guys. Mostly every good player uses overkill in Warzone. So, I mean, these weapons really are secondaries, guys. Everybody has an AR, an LMG, a sniper, and their secondary is usually an SMG, guys. So, I'm going to be considering, this weapon and SMG just because, most players usually have overkill. They have an assault rifle with if it's a kilo, the M4, maybe even the M13 if you're one of those guys, if that's your thing. Lots of people have the Bruin, the Grau, maybe even the FAL. I'm not sure about that one anymore. It's not that good. But I'm mainly just seeing kilos and M4s and Bruins and actually a lot of snipers as primaries. But I'm sure every single guy that is pretty good at this game has an SMG as their secondary, guys. So this is number 3, the MP7. It is the top 3 most good secondaries in this game. And now at number 2, we have the MP5. Guys, in my opinion, some of you might disagree with me, some of you won't, but in my opinion, the MP5 is better than the MP7. And the reason why I say this, guys, is just because up close is when you need an SMG. If you're medium to long range, you should be using your Kilo, your M4, your Bruin, your Grau, all that good stuff, guys. But when you're pulling out your secondary, guys, this is when you need up close damage, when you need the most damage up close. And, up close, the MP5 beats the MP7. Now, if we're talking about overall weapons, if you were just going to run one without an AR, I'd probably tell you guys to run an MP7. It's a better all-around weapon. It's easy to control. The recoil is not that bad. It shoots really fast. So you can even use it at long ranges and, BARs if you're a good player and have good aim. but that's not its purpose for this video. Its purpose is to be a secondary, guys. And as a secondary, the MP5 will be better than the MP7 9 times out of 10, in my opinion. That's coming from me, a Warzone sweat, guys. I've used the MP5 in, probably about 1,000 matches plus already, guys. So I can tell you this. The class that I had when I dropped my high school game was an MP5 as a secondary overkilled. So guys, I'm telling you guys, I'm not kidding right here. The MP5 is better than MP7. I'm sure a lot of you know this already, but there's gonna be some people that disagree with me. So I just want to tell you this. The MP5 is a better secondary. Might not be the best gun overall, but up close and personal, you're gonna need an MP5 over an MP7. And for this, you should definitely kit it with the Merc 4 grip. Guys, the Merc 4 grip just makes it a lot easier. Your hip fire accuracy is a lot better, and up close you should not be aim down sights as much. It just wastes time that you could be using to already shooting. So if you have the Merc 4 grip, that just makes your aim down, you don't have to aim down sights as much as you do with other weapons. The Merc just tightens up your hip fire, and that's just gonna help you out a lot. So definitely, if you don't have this as your secondary already, definitely put it in your secondary spot, man. Don't be using a pistol, Don't be using, a launcher, an RP7, RPG, whatever it's called. I don't even know the name, guy, because I don't use those. I really only use an MP5, and that's really what I use as a secondary in all of my classes. And yes, I know that's kind of boring, but I'm a sweat. I'm trying to drop high kill games every single time, guys. And now this is gonna be a shocker, guys, but I hope it gets nerfed. But for right now, at number one, I'm gonna be putting the Origin shotgun at number one. And like I said, guys, season 6 is about to come on, here in a few days. So hopefully by then this shotgun gets nerfed again. I know it did get nerfed, a few weeks ago, but it is not enough. This gun is still insane. It is still insane. Even guys, if you just get a primary and you have ghost on your class and you don't want to use overkill, get one of these floor, even a gray one or a green one is fine. I mean, if you do end up getting one of the blue ones, that's amazing. But even one of those, ground loot origins are just insane, man. So just even if you just get a class with overkill, and you have your kilo, your M4, your growl, whatever, and you just pick up one of these from the ground, you're just gonna be in a really good position. It takes no skill to use. You'd be one of the worst players in the lobby, guys. And if somebody pulls up with you with an SMG and AR, and they're in the same room as you're winning. I don't care who you are, you're winning. Man, if you got no thumbs, you're winning. It doesn't matter. This gun takes absolutely no skill to use, but it is just insanely overpowered up at close range. And if you kit it right, if you put it in your class as a secondary, then it just becomes extremely, overpowered. It makes it just even better than already is as a ground loot weapon. So if you really want to make this, the best that you can, make your own class, and make it as a secondary with overkill on top of your M4 kilo or whatever you have, guys. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit the like button. I did have some Halo gameplay, guys, because I was playing Warzone. It was just not my day. Lots of sweats, just not. But that's it for today. See you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.